Hey folks, do you like podcasts?
Do you have hobbies?
Well, here's the show for you.
The Hobby Shop Talk Podcast,
Featuring childhood friends
and old school noobs.
Luke and Matt.
We played our magic. I didn't remember.
Your guys' goal last year was to be more professional.
I know, that didn't
I think
happen
that
yet.
was last year.
Yeah. This is very more impromptu.
I have a couple things, but I probably won't talk about The Last of Us because it's AJ's bit.
Well, I will say, as far as professionals, our audio sounds way better than it ever has.
Yeah,
Because of these sweet mic arms.
The last episode sounded pretty
You gotta talk closer to the mic.
good. I'm home.
See you later.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Is that you that hates that movie?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Overrated for sure.
What?
Oh, yeah, because we already talked about top 5
Yeah.
on
we
the
did Christmas movies.
on the
I could
podcast.
name 5 Christmas movies.
What? That might actually be pretty difficult.
All right, Matt, you gonna do the intro? We've never done it with us 3, so
What episode are we on?
32,
I don't. Just kidding.
69.
No, we have a good plan for that one though.
That's true.
So we gotta eventually too change it to the old school.
Old school noobs. Is that what we're gonna be?
Yeah. Hold on, I was just gonna do something now. I remembered what it was.
Matt, you can lean back, laid back. You can relax and just
Oh yeah, this. Yeah.
just don't move it a lot, and make sure the cord doesn't get bumped.
What episode 32?
2. This is all probably gonna be on it anyway, so.
Oh,
But you can start.
I feel like we're like when you listen to like the bands, you know, like when the backstage or something when they're talking, like when they're doing a live thing
Like behind the scenes.
behind the scenes. Yeah.
It is very much so like that.
All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right, hello everyone. This is Matt, and this is the Hobby Shop Pop. I almost was gonna say old school noob gaming podcast. I don't know if that's what we call it, but
Old school noob hobby podcast.
Pot.
Make it super wordy.
Road. Okay. Hello everyone. This is Matt, and this is the old school. Okay.
I thought you were kidding.
No. It's just very weird. This is like a weird.
Well, you
feeling.
never record like this,
Yeah,
so it
Like
is.
we're just sitting on the couch. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Matt, and this is the Hobby Shop Talk Podcast, episode 32, and we are in Luke's basement, and we have Tyler. Say hello, Tyler.
Hello.
And Luke.
Hello.
And Matt. I'm here.
Matt's here.
Matt's here.
I'm alive.
Word.
Yeah.
We kicked AJ out though because we only have 3 mics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a fourth one that's here somewhere.
There was a 4th one, but I didn't know how to hook it up.
You don't want to get Luke started. I don't
Well,
think.
me
with
and
that.
AJ would just share one anyways.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna have you guys do.
The truth is, AJ wanted to leave. He actually admitted that, he was kind of upset after Luke and I
Dominated.
dominated 4-1 the brothers in NHL 22. But I mean, we don't have to add anything else, any color behind it, right, Tyler?
But I will say
Why
it
would
was
you bring
on.
color into this anyway?
It was on the Xbox, so
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't even play Xbox.
I know
I
it
don't
was
play
a little
Xbox.
weird. You just did
So did you.
But yeah,
Spider-Man.
Tyler and them were. What was your team name?
Oh,
They're the Olu.
no.
A Finnish. It was a Finnish team that actually had some of
Two
the same
Nimolas.
last name. Yeah.
Ulan Karpat. I don't know how to speak this language, but
And we were the Minnesota Wild, so I mean, we'll give them that. But still,
Yeah,
we
we
told them right
dominated.
off the bat that it was.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot different because you could skate around people a lot easier. But they handed it to us in the second game went to overtime, and they ended up pulling it off. But then they switched to the Coyotes, and you guys won, 4-2?
So the thing is, though,
Because they took away that stupid goal. It was actually 4-1.
Well, the thing too is we unlocked our players. So for the folks out there that don't know, on hockey you can lock your players so you stay in a position like the center or right wing or left wing. So you can't do crazy jump off, like take a defenseman and jump off to try to get the puck and then they get a breakaway every single time. Whoa.
Or preloaded
Like
pass.
flaccid.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. It did. You just move that pillow.
Name of the podcast episode.
What did you do here?
I don't know.
I do remember doing that. Did it to me one time too.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back. So I was saying though, locking players. Otherwise, you end up getting people jumping off. Trying. How do I explain this, Luke? You're better at this.
Well, it's just that like you don't have preloaded passing where if you're trying to switch players and then you catch it, but you like switch too soon or whatever, and then you pass it.
Well, the thing that
Because
we
you get
always end
passed
up
too many
having,
times.
Alex doesn't listen to this, so I'll throw him under the bus. Whenever me and him play, we'll lose like 7-1 online because he'll constantly switch the players and then give breakaways to the other team,
They
like
get out of
over and over.
position.
Yeah, get out of position. Yeah. So when we learned about locking positions, it's just we play so much better. But then, so that last game that we lost 4-2, technically, I say because it.
4-1.
What did it show on the replay even?
I don't know. Nothing. It just showed the puck. It's weird.
We got robbed.
Yeah, it should have been well, not that it would have mattered, but
42 with 50 seconds left.
yeah.
But so do you ever lock players, or have you ever even done that?
When you get more than 2.
Is it considered cheap if there's only 2 of you and you lock it? Because like was it me and you or me and AJ? We were playing and like, these guys got locked position, let's leave, and then they left.
It was me, you, and AJ.
Oh yeah.
But we just all locked on boards. Like the computer D are way harder to get around or whatever. They have that EA voodoo where they just win all the battles and get the pucks out.
I'll take it though.
I will say with locking positions when you call for a pass, like you could be open and then call for a pass, and then they pass it like 2 seconds later, and it goes right to the other team. So you have to be very careful about that.
Did you ever play EA SHL with just me?
No, I think it was only me and you did once.
Yeah,
Nate's usually plays.
You have the computer D, and you call for it. That happens a lot. But I've been playing a lot of EA SHL. Do you know what that is, man?
I mean, I'm assuming.
No, it's
a league inside NHL.
Yeah, like it's online. You play. You make a player.
Okay.
You make a player, and then you play. And so me, Nate, and Calder have been playing NHL 23 a lot. And usually we have a human goalie, which is a different aspect.
Do they need like VR goggles?
That is the lamest joke on this podcast. That's.
I would be horrible if when I have to play goalie. Like we've accidentally get him in shootouts. Didn't you have to play him in shootouts?
Yeah.
And it was just horrible at being the goalie.
What did you say your save percentage was?
700 about. I might have got taped. We got blown out our last game we played, but.
And a normal goalie is what, like 9,500
in NHL
or 95? Yeah.
92 is good. 0.92. Like that's elite.
So what about
it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
And like we always do match goalie, so you play against another human goalie.
Oh, no matter what.
Yeah, and we rotate like who plays goalie, so no one's stuck playing goalie all night. But it's been really fun actually, because me and Nate have barely touched NHL 23 together. It just gets so frustrating just watching.
Did you create your own team then? You have to.
The
what is
Monthly
it?
Decoys.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we made them.
Nice.
Pretty
Wow,
sweet.
I'm gonna have to join one of these nights when you guys are
To
playing.
get NHL 23.
Oh yeah,
It'll be on sale soon.
it's been on sale a ton. Yeah, I always see it at Target for like $35.
Yeah, we have been looking for a fourth guy because obviously usually we have a center because it's 3-on-3 is what we play. We have a center, and then a guy on D, then a goalie, and then the wing's a computer. But yeah, the first night we played was probably the most fun I've had playing Chell in a long time. We stayed up pretty late, and it was always just a rowdy time.
Nice. What was your record that night?
9, 5, and 3, I think. 9, 5, and 2. So we played 11 games in one night.
That's a lot. Yeah. Do you ever do like can you do the league in that then? Like, because isn't there like rankings and standings?
Yeah.
Do you have to like join that, or is that automatic when
That's
you're playing
automatic.
it? All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't think my hands could take that many games anymore.
Yeah, I forget how rough it is on your left thumb.
Yeah. So when you get into the game too, you don't even have
Just
to,
smashing the controller.
Yeah.
I did that playing Madden last night. Like throw it and then throw a pick right away, and like the defenseman catches it like it bonks off his head behind him, and then he catches it with his hands. It's like, how would they even catch that? Well, it's like rip the controller.
It does seem really fun to rip a controller in half.
Yeah, just like twist it until it snaps a bunch. Yeah.
Who was it? Was it Harrison or Brandon?
At your old place?
Old Stock Rapids place where when our youngest Wyatt was a baby, we had a bunch of stuffed animals, and the next morning we were like cleaning up after, and I moved some stuffed animals, and there was a hole in the wall.
Yeah, I think that was Harrison.
Yeah, he got mad playing a video game and threw it through the wall.
I think it was that.
And then he stacked some of Wyatt's stuffed animals in front of it.
He texted me last night saying, we got to play one of these days, but I canceled my PS Plus membership, so I have to play on Switch with him. But
so what was the game we were playing? The Turtles game.
Oh, Shredder's
Teenage Mutant
Revenge.
Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
We were all playing 4, or all of us were playing. And you guys were saying it's easier with all 4?
Well, yeah, but at first we had Sweet Chin Music as our 4th.
Oh.
So it was a little difficult with him, keeping him involved in the game.
Running the wrong way.
Yeah, just not really moving and quitting. But yeah, then Matt came with the great idea when we're fighting, because you fight Bebop and Rocksteady. So there's 2 bosses, and they both have their moves or whatever, and grenades and guns. And then when me and Adrian play, we'd always just run around, dodge, and attack whatever was closest. And then Matt said we should just all team up on one right away.
Just get him in the corner.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah. But it took us like 3 times before that. Before Luke got there too to help out.
And then the levels after that were way easier. You didn't struggle as much.
So that when do you play Bebop and Rocksteady? Is that like in the second level?
8 or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, level 8.
Yeah, we played Bebop or the bosses were Bebop and Rocksteady. Then
Man Bat or whatever. I don't know.
Is that what? Yeah, and then
it's not Man.
You mean Baxter Stockman? Him?
No, it's
the
called
bug?
like Wingnut.
Yeah, it was. I think Wingnut was his name. I remember him. I had the toy.
You got
I
all
had
those
all
toys.
the
Those things
toys,
are
yeah.
awesome. And you had the treasure chest.
I wish I still had.
I
all
thought you
that.
had some of them.
I do have some. I lost a lot. I lost in the lake. Remember that we used to we were playing throwing them in the lake and then
For Junior to go catch them.
Yeah. But
Matt's dog, we would throw a rock. He'd bring us a rock and we'd throw it in the lake. And he would be out in the lake for like 10 minutes and come back with the same exact rock.
and keep diving underwater. Yeah, and go down until you got the rock.
But at some point, you're like, you can't throw rocks anymore because he's almost drowning whenever he would go out there. When he got to the end of his life. But yeah, that was a sweet dog. Anyways, go on with your story.
What was the metalhead? That was
Metalhead.
Right?
Yeah, and then the crocodile dude. You were there.
Leatherhead.
Yeah.
Metalhead, Leatherhead.
Lyle Crocodile.
Is that a Dr. Seuss book?
I think it was a movie recently. I don't know what it was.
But I thought it's a book, right? Like a kid's book.
We don't talk about Dr. Seuss books.
Oh.
That's political.
And then, I guess, so this is going to be a really random episode. We're just talking about stuff pretty much we've done recently, which today, because we also played some Magic.
Yeah.
I mean, do we move on to Magic, or is there more video game stuff?
We got more video games.
Yeah, let's save the Magic.
Because me and Matt did play.
I mean, do you want to talk about
He
that?
did kick my ass both times, and they didn't last very long, so we don't need to talk about it. I just gave the synopsis of it. What about you? What have you been playing? Tyler. Shoot, is that like a Western? Like Red Dead Redemption?
I don't know. Playing. Actually, sir. Okay, edit
I'll
that.
cut that out.
Edit that part out.
Okay.
You did puberty every 7 years. Maybe when I was 15, 22, hitting it again. That's how it happens.
How many years?
Every 7.
Too bad it wasn't listed like your license. At least you could you knew it was.
Yeah, you knew when it was up.
Yeah. Crap! I should go out for a while.
But kind of been playing a lot of Modern Warfare 2, even though I hate it.
Did that just come out?
Like October or something. And just Apex and other boring shooting games that. Oh, me and Nate beat Dying Light, which I talked about on this a little bit.
Oh, because you guys were playing it. You hadn't beat it yet, though?
Yeah,
You did?
It took us only 9 months, probably, but...
The Dying Light 2?
No, just the first one. But now we gotta get to the second one. Have you played them?
No, I just know they're
They're pretty good.
I've seen them. I think I have them on the PC. I have them on my wish list, but I haven't.
They're fun. We played on the hardest level, which is probably the worst choice I could have made.
Is that the one that has parkour?
Yeah, it's super fun movement. But
yeah, it almost has a parkour.
Yeah, you run around on the ropes. But yeah, the zombies would just not ever die on the hardest mode possible. And it was so ridiculous. But
is that side scroll or open world?
Yeah.
All right.
Pretty much. We're around Haram.
Haram?
I think is the name of the town.
Oh.
What
break started?
So, I know you were going to talk about. I don't want to talk about the show, but did you play the game, The Last of Us?
I didn't beat it. I don't know.
Is that just a story, an open world story?
Yeah, this is why AJ needs to be here so we can talk about it. So, I didn't get very far into it. It came out 2013, I want to say. So I was still pretty young. It was pretty terrifying. I
suppose you were 13 only, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for giving me all my age.
Yeah.
But,
I'm going to dox you. His address is this.
But I have it downloaded on my PS4 and I started playing it again. But I haven't got further than where I was before. But yeah, because the newest episode was last Sunday. And I haven't got to that point in the game where the show is.
Does it stand up? I mean, if it was 2013 originally, does is there? I don't know if there's more than one The Last of Us.
Yeah, there's a part 2.
Is it good still?
I think so. I mean, AJ says it still is, and they remastered it when they released the second one, I believe, and he replayed it. And yeah,
isn't it pretty common on people's all-time greatest game?
Is that a joke?
No, I don't know.
I thought you were just kidding because AJ said that last time.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it's.
Damn it! I gotta listen to the podcast.
I think it came with my PlayStation when I got it.
Could have. Yeah.
And I never ended up playing it.
Yeah, because it's a Sony exclusive, so you might have.
I think I had it, and I just never ended up playing it for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's a highly regarded game. Is that how you talk?
Sentimental.
Yeah.
It's very sentimental.
It's sentient, like the robots.
Yeah, that are outside our door right now.
Yeah, we've been watching a lot of Ancient Aliens.
Our Alien Overlords.
Yeah.
You mentioned that earlier.
Is it Ancient Aliens or Ancient History? Yeah, our Alien Overlords.
I don't know.
No, you made the joke earlier.
Yeah, I know.
We will answer to
a lot
our Ancient
now.
Overlord.
Yeah. That's my because we've been watching that show, and it's just there's so many interesting things. You're like, man, it makes so much sense about
the pyramids.
Yeah, for example, the pyramids. That's one of them. But then they go to some of these places where they're I can't remember, it was 40-ton, but these massive rocks, and they're moving them up the sides of these massive hills. This is before when they were, they didn't have vehicles.
Trucks.
How are they moving these things?
Yeah.
And doing all.
Well, some are hundreds of miles away.
Yeah,
they'd
500
have to,
miles away.
Yeah.
And it's just how would that ever? Oh, that was on that show on Netflix. That
Ancient Apocalypse.
Ancient Apocalypse.
Yeah, with Graham Hancock.
McDonald.
That's old McDonald.
Who's Graham McDonald? Is he a real person? Someone look him up.
It's got to be. All right, we're going to pause until we get the answer.
Should pause until Graham McDonald calls in.
Anyways, yeah, that was
Yeah.
to Ancient Apocalypse. And that's where they talked about some of that. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. That'd be a whole nother.
We do
podcast.
conspiracies.
Yes, we're a
occasionally.
conspiracy show now.
Oh, man, conspiracies. I just been listening
They're
to a
so
lot of
fun
those,
to
too.
talk about.
Let's listen to, what about JFK? And really, that's just Lee. It was one of those where Lee Harvey Oswald was just the fall guy. There's really these other people because it was on. I was talking to Bree about podcasts. It was on Deathbed Confessions, where this person, had a deathbed confession that they were part of it. With I think there was 3 people that were actually a part of it.
Yeah, I never dove into it, but it seems like it's pretty sketchy.
Well, because they caught him minutes after the shooting. They caught Lee Harvey Oswald, and it was just people were it's pretty crazy. They caught him right away.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I like conspiracy theories.
There's a lot. I don't dive into them, but if they show up in my phone.
Yeah, no. So what's this weather balloon going over the US right now? They just shot it down today. Finally.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they shouted it out
I
today.
kept seeing something about it, and then
Me
it said
too.
they were
In Carolina, I think. One of the Carolinas. Heads Carolinas, tails California.
Dude, no way you quoted that song.
90s country.
It's not even 90s.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, there's a newer song with that lyric in it.
Oh. Well, then they ripped it off from the 90s.
What are those things called that are like
Chemtrails.
creatures that we've never like? We don't know.
Skinwalkers.
Well, like that type of thing. Like there's the Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
There's the
Oh, cryptic.
cryptoids.
Cryptozoology.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency. So did you
Cryptocurrency,
guys
yeah.
get into that?
FTZs. Yeah, Tom Brady lent me some money to get some of that Bitcoin.
But that stuff is really interesting too.
What was that old? There was an old show on the History Channel, but they talked about the Mothman prophecy,
Yeah.
some crazy thing in Arkansas.
SpongeBob?
But all those cryptozoology stuff, and they're fascinating.
Yeah. This
Like-
is really random.
This is the golden stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
We already got 4,000 listeners live
Like,
in my audition program. I don't know how it
well,
works.
it's because your feet are on camera.
Oh yeah,
Subscribe to our
we were talking about doing that for some passive money. Is that what it's called? As a side
passive
hustle.
income.
Yeah.
I pretty much only play PC games now, so yeah, never
What did I tell you? I got RBI. There was super
Mega Baseball.
Yeah, I got 3. It was on
Oh,
sale,
man.
like for $4 on.
It's really good
Steam.
too. Do you have a controller?
No, I got Talons right there. That now that you're here, you can get it. That's
Oh, yeah.
Talons, I think, right? It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
You left it here like
Yeah.
a year ago.
But Super Mega Baseball.
You can connect your PlayStation with it.
Oh, nice. I'll have to do that. I
You
thought
got-
that only did that with Xbox.
You got to get
Sounds too hard.
a plug-in.
No, too hard.
Because now I have a PC too. So
Oh, yeah. Did you get Civilization 6 yet?
No, I haven't logged into Steam. I just play NCAA on it, so. And PlayStation 2 games. But
I also started playing Super Mega Baseball though again. It is fun though because you can customize everything on there, and like the pitching and batting is so. It's like one of the best baseball games I've played. I mean, I don't know. I guess when I played other baseball games, but from what I remember, it is one of the best.
Well, I thought the swinging was pretty easy, unless I was on like a super easy
You are.
level. But
You gotta
the
change-
pitching was sweet.
On the you have to change. There's a number on the bottom. It's like a score, but it probably starts at even 0, and you need to move it up to like
For
50.
difficulty?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah. I can't think of the exact.
It's like 0 to 100. That seems very
I don't know if it's to 100, but it actually starts to say like like I don't know if it's medium or hard, but like yeah, because I was winning like 20 something to 1 or something every game, and then I kept moving it up 5 every whatever this number was. Like I moved it up 5 every time I
Increment.
won, and then until I lost, and then I kept it. But yeah, it was Ego. That's what it's called.
Oh,
There's Ego on there. Then yeah, you have to change that. But you can change everything, like their walk-up music, everything about the players, and then you can do franchise, and it's pretty deep, like franchise. Anyways, yeah, Steam. You said
yeah, I'll have to.
Steam's
There's
like
no way it's better than
$5.
backyard baseball.
like me and Tyler rocked
Backyard
that so
baseball
much.
is the best baseball game ever.
Tyler would wake me up at like 2 in the afternoon. Let's go play backyard baseball. Sure. Back when he was like 5,
Why wouldn't you? Yeah, back when I was smoking a lot.
Yeah. just bumming smokes to him left and right. Mom,
Remember when kids used to play backyard baseball?
like actually outside.
I
Yeah.
remember used to do that so much with the
I played
tennis
front yard
balls.
baseball growing
I watched I seen 4 kids walking in downtown the other day. I was like, that's awesome. People are actually outside and it's cold and like you just don't see kids running around anymore.
Or walking around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to just bike everywhere. when I was
Yeah.
younger.
Don't try
Yeah.
to pretend you're part
Back
of
in
my
the day.
generation.
I'm
Just
a 90s
kidding.
kid. I'm not afraid to say it.
90s?
Yeah,
I thought you were born in 2000.
No.
No?
99.
Were you?
999.
So I was a year off on.
No, I still would have been like 13, 2013.
Yeah.
Depending on the time of the year. But yeah, I'm a 90s kid. And that's if AJ listens to this, he's going to get mad at me for saying
You guys are exactly on the beginning and the
Yeah.
end, right? Because he's 90.
Yep.
Crazy.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys had that age gap between you.
Yeah, it's wicked.
Yeah, we're old.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
We're 40 in
You're going to be 40 in is yours the 5th or the 25th?
25th.
Yeah, Darcy's is the 5th.
So yeah.
She's going to be 40
next
in
month.
a month from today.
Yeah, is it the
It's the fourth today.
So 5th tomorrow. Yeah, man. So, Luke, what have you been playing? You said Madden.
Tried to play Madden last night. I think I got 6 games in, and I kept restarting because the computer cheats. This is on all Madden, by the way.
Dude, the computer.
When do you usually cheat? When it's interception?
Oh yeah.
Or when you rage quit when you get an interception?
Yeah.
That's usually what I do too. Because I hate when it messes up my touchdown interception ratio. Just makes me so
I'm
mad.
usually about 1-to-1 for interceptions and touchdowns with my quarterbacks, but then my running backs have like 4,000 yards rushing in a season. But no, I would run to the right. So if I ran to the right, like on a whatever sweep, my freaking left guard would pull. He would go out, never take the linebacker that's clearly going to get clearly right in front of me. Clearly his guy. And then he just blocks a guy and then like double teams that guy. And then the linebacker has a straight shot at my running back. Like, just block him.
EA Sports needs to be defunded, probably.
That's pretty much why I kept rage quitting. Like, I'd throw crappy interceptions too, but usually I can come back from those. But so other than that, I've been playing. I got, what did I say? I already told. Like, I got Age of Empires 2. Or no, was it 3? I don't know. I'd have to look, but.
Gotta find a Steam game that we all can play.
Civilization. Or else Age of Empires would be fun too.
So those would take a long time.
Yeah. Like, unless we all sat down for a couple hours and played. But yeah, if it was turn by turn.
You gotta play something like, I was playing Valheim. It's like a Viking, it's like a survival game. You can build a base, and but it's like in the Viking age, and it's pretty sweet. I mean, you can literally build boats and like sail on the ocean. But yeah, it's a survival game, and it's like multiplayer. That's the kind of game. It's build a huge base, and then like the world pretty much starts attacking you. So you have to build up your base, your defenses, keep.
Is this like a top down one, or what kind of? Like, is it an open world or like Fallout
open
or what?
World, yeah, like Fallout, yeah. So yeah, it's called Valheim, but it's pretty cool though. It's because it's got the Viking mythology, and you can actually build like big ships and stuff. I haven't even got that far, but watching.
Yeah,
but it's pretty fun game.
What was it called?
Valheim. It was like I think it might have been like the game of the year 2 years ago on Steam. I haven't played too much of it yet. I just got it. Again, you gotta have the Steam sales. You gotta set up. You just
put your wish list.
Yeah. Your Steam wish list. You just gotta add a bunch of games, and all of a sudden, you get 60, 70, 80% off.
Yeah.
That's great. I have like 140 games because I haven't bought any recently, but I used to. Back in I think that was one of my 2020 things. Was board games, and I would just buy tons of Steam games and then never play them.
Just like your board games, right?
Yeah. Just a lot of them are still in the packet. I don't, until I'm ready to play them, it'll make them not worth as much.
Jumping around. Board games. Catan.
You getting a lot of playing time out of yours?
Yeah. Lydia will come over and meet her and Nate will play.
Annika said, yeah, you got to bring it over one of these days.
Yeah, I do have to.
Man, I've got all those other ones too, like a kids one. I've got a bunch of.
Yeah, we played that on Christmas because I got the kids version for the kids for Christmas, and yeah, it's not. Even Annika was like, "Why don't you just get the regular one?" Yeah.
You guys got me the regular one.
Yeah, and then Tyler got the regular one. So
I think I might have one of the expansions too.
There's like the seafaring one. There's a Game of Thrones like standalone. I think we talked about that.
Phone.
Catan is. That's not the same. It's like playing Arena.
So like
Magic.
If Nate goes to St. Cloud, hang out with Lydia and play Catan. Catan's over our phone.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You gotta expand beyond that though now, because that was like the one that like seems like started this huge thing with board games and
new board game revolution.
Yeah, now there's so many.
Because when did that come out? I looked on the box because I was curious. It was like 2012 or something, wasn't it? Unless it's just been around forever, and I'm gonna look. So.
You know what's something really random? So I was saying that me and Darcy are on a huge binge of old seasons of Big Brother.
Yeah.
Because we watched it last year. Like, I don't know. That's our like guilty pleasure or just when you're just sitting down at night and you want to just not think. We watched some reality shows, and we found Big Brother, and it's so good. And we have Paramount Plus, so it's got all the seasons. But one thing I was telling Luke, we watched like the most recent seasons, but then we go backwards, so we stay at the the next most recent. But then they would have the winner of the previous seasons. We're like, crap, now I know who won that season. So we went back though a handful of seasons, and when you go back to like 2008, 9, 10 on anything or watch a show from then, it is crazy how bad just like the what is it, not graphics, but like
quality.
the quality, like the HD or whatever. It's almost hard to watch, and it's like a different world. Even like the clothes and everything, especially even if you go further back to like the 90s, it's like just a different
Jinkos.
Yeah,
silver tab.
But either way, just like the quality of cameras.
I get this reference.
Isn't that crazy though?
Katana's 1995, by the way.
I was gonna say,
that's
I feel like it was around for a long time.
Yeah,
I didn't
it was
want to
created in Germany.
Wrong, so I didn't edit this in before. I think it's been around for a long time. So put that. Put that before.
All right, I'll just tell the viewers to rewind it and then go back, or the listeners.
Anyways, you know what I'm talking about? It's like our sound quality before Luke got this crazy setup that we're talking into. Probably
doesn't sound good. Sounds really good in my headphones.
Can't hear it.
That's because you need to talk louder. Just kidding. I'll level it out. Don't worry. But yeah, that's what I said last podcast. When if you would listen to it, Matt, you would know, and you don't have to bring this up again. Just kidding. But Spider-Man, the graphics are terrible in it.
Yeah. It is crazy.
It's like, why did this look so good when I was?
Still looks good.
It does. It does. But I was gonna figure out what quotes Green Goblin had there, because they're super cheesy.
And those older ones too, older shows. It's just crazy how much it's changed on the things you can say. Like if you watch sitcoms, we watch King of Queen or King. King Queen.
Yeah, King of Queens, Kevin James.
Yeah,
a lot of homophobic jokes.
Yeah, just constantly. Stuff. Yeah, because Darcy, the show did on binge watching that, or like
Well, they're not even homophobic jokes. I don't know what you count them.
But just anything, just like it's just so different, from then to now. Just things.
Yeah.
That is a good show.
Life was simpler back then.
Remember the one where he does a striptease?
Because they get a pole in there.
Yeah, he has to show her how to to dance.
Yeah, because she tries and she's not very graceful.
That was a really good episode.
He does a really good job.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched the new Top Gun last night. Did you guys see that yet? Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I heard it's really good.
Well, and that's what I thought, but I was. Do you want me to? Well, I'll just give I won't give any spoiler alerts, but obviously you know what happens in the end. Because it's Top Gun, and they're not going to have anyone die.
I've never seen a Top Gun movie.
Well, the first one was better, but like this one had just terrible acting. So like later in
Tom Cruise is going to find you.
I know.
He's a psycho.
I'm way taller than him though.
He's going to find you for saying that.
Then I'm going to find you for saying that. But no, the acting was terrible. So they got shot down behind enemy lines, and they should probably be worried for their life. No, they're just like casually walking in like this battlefield pretty much, and like making sarcastic jokes as they're behind enemy lines, and then they get in a super old plane, fly away, and like shoot down. I mean, it was all right. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, because everyone.
That's why you can't hear things before you see a movie. So your expectations are way too high.
Should it have been in theater though when you watched it?
I mean, maybe I'm just the ambiance.
The
ambulance would have like been way
After you got hit by the car.
Yeah.
Still
third time. Wait a minute, what's going on? But yeah, so I don't know, I didn't think it was as good as. But yes, I also hate hearing stuff and like, oh no, I'm going in with a bias.
That's why anytime I want to go see a movie, I mute them on. I just avoid.
Well, I wasn't like gunning to see this. It was just the kids were at AJ's last night, and me and Beer could actually watch a movie together. So I don't want to watch your Criminal Minds shows that.
Criminal Minds, like the show Criminal Minds, is actually really good.
Is it? Never seen it. But anyway, so we watched that, and it was all right. There's like good action scenes.
Right. I mean, overrated as fuck in my opinion.
Is what? Overrated. It was, yes.
We need to talk about, I think, just because Do you remember our Magic games and like the
Like just today?
yeah.
Well, I tried the enchantment one right away with Sithis.
And I played my Planeswalker.
Yeah.
with
Well, he pulled out a Soul Ring right away. So I was like, well, that's not good, because then I wasn't getting mana, but I kept getting my enchantresses so whenever you lay an enchantment, you draw a card. I have like 5 in my deck. I probably got 4 in my starting hand, or like through the first few turns. And I had some mana ramp, but I was trying to draw cards, but I just wasn't drawing it into more lands. So, but anyways, yeah.
And at the same time, I got my
you got
out, and then
Gorok right away.
I had a Profane Tutor on turn 2, so then...
well, you had two tutors right away, didn't you?
No, just the Profane.
Admit it.
Just the Profane Tutor, and then I went and got the Gorok, where the first one I get my 2 wolves. But the cool thing is with Karth, my commander, is that the 0 ability on that is actually a +1, so I'm able to get it to its...
Well, you got his
ultimate.
emblem ultimate right away.
So everything
like
got
2
+3/3 in trample. Plus, I had Sylvan Anthem, so everything got 4/4 in trample. And
well, and I had a pretty decent board because I had a bunch of stuff out, but they were all like the O2 and draw an enchant or draw a card whenever you play an enchantment. So I was drawing a lot of cards, but yeah.
Yeah, so that was the best that deck had worked in a while like that. Usually it's I don't know, it's a lot slower than that, but yeah, that time was and then the second game
I switched to my Kaikar deck.
In my time, I can't remember. Do you know
you did the party one?
It's my party deck. It's the white and black. It's
from the latest Dungeon and Dragon set. I forget what it's like. Party time, isn't it?
Yeah,
pizza time. That's what it is.
I can't think of the commander's name. I can see it.
Oh yeah, it's the black white.
Yeah,
one colorless.
Black and light working together.
Yeah, it's really symbiotic.
She, if I have a full party.
Which you got right away, too.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I got a full party right away, so every combat, everything got 1/1 and death touch. 1/1 counters and death touch. So, yeah, that game, too. I
got out of hand really fast. Cause
yeah, I was able to pump up my creatures really fast.
That Kaikar deck, I was going through my cards so fast because it's got a bunch of, quick instances and sorceries. So now I was getting my spirits from Kaikar, but then I wasn't getting anything to, sack the spirits or anything to get mana to play anything. So yeah, it just went downhill fast. So yeah, those are the 2 games we played, and they were very uneventful.
Yeah, we'll have to still play another one.
Yeah.
I have my it's a blue and black rogue deck that was from Zendikar Rising.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to think of which one it was.
The other one was
Kamigawa had a black and blue one, I think, anyways.
Yeah, so I'll try that one. And then I'm gonna just make some. I don't ever do anything much with with blue in general. So I have that in this blue and black deck, but this was a pre-con. But I think I'm going to make a artifact / construct / golem. Although I don't know why, but I just found a bunch of them that are cool, and I'm going to turn it into a deck.
But you wanted what colors? Red, green,
red,
and black?
Green and blue.
Oh.
Yeah,
red has some good artifact sacking stuff.
Yeah, that's where I kind of seen it. And then blue had a handful of different things from
blue has
from
really good artifacts.
Sets. And then there's the Thopter, the Thopter.
Ornithopter.
Yeah, a guy that I had shown you.
Yeah.
Thopters and anyways. So yeah, that's the deck I'm thinking of making. I don't know why, just really for the fun of it, because I don't see it being powerful, but
yeah,
it's more the theme. It's my thing.
Yes, we talked about that on the podcast.
Yeah, and it shows though too, because we've been playing almost every Monday with our group of guys, and I haven't won in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still about the same. Where Brent will usually end up at some point going infinite.
Yeah.
And killing all of us. So I'm
all in the same turn.
Yeah, I'm just usually hanging out in the background for a while. But I'm the one that usually too. I always I do some. I always end up attacking early too, or just because I'm like I gotta do something. Otherwise I'm just gonna die. So
check their 1/1 goblin with haste. What about you, Tyler? What games have you been playing? You already talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it, Dan. That's about it.
I feel like we're all running out of.
Let's dive into some of these conspiracies.
We're all running out of steam all of a sudden. Everybody's like,
"Oh, you guys start talking about magic." So
Yeah.
Tuned out.
We'll save that.
No, it's all good.
I think
what's a list we can ask AJ? I'll call him right now.
Is he still playing? Can you see if he's online?
I texted him and he said he doesn't have a list, so who's got a list for him?
Top 5 90s action stars. I was thinking that the other day because I love Jean-Claude Van Damme, but then it was Arnold and Sylvester Stallone.
Van Damme's my favorite.
For a while, I thought they were related because they looked pretty close. But I don't know what. I don't think he watched many of those movies. So.
Yeah, I don't think we could get a list out of those for him.
Even better.
Top 5.
Top 5 wild failed draft picks.
Oh, that's actually a wicked one. Should I?
Who's Shepard? Who was that?
James Shepard.
Yeah, he was the big one. Dax Shepard, that's who it was.
Top 5.
Should we just do top 5 Minnesota draft pick fails?
/ trades.
You can name 5 of any team probably. I mean, Vikes, Treadwell, even though I liked him. Troy Williamson was where I was going to go next. Ponder.
Christian Ponder. He actually started for a full season, didn't he?
Yeah.
And we made the playoffs.
Remember the Vikings missed 2 picks? Like they were late.
I thought that they only did that once. Yeah, it was in like 2000, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, they did. But they went from 7 to 9. But they did get Kevin Williams, who was
part of the Williams Walls, right?
Yeah.
That who was the other one? Pat Williams.
They always say on there that if he would have had a cool name like Sebastian Thunderbucket, that's what they say on the morning show. The name
I was like, is that you just make up that cool name? Because I want that name.
But they're just like, there's some players like that where like, your name is Kevin Williams. I mean, it doesn't matter how good you are. If you have like a cool name,
it's like John Anderson.
Yeah, it just helps you.
Love that song.
Oh yeah, it's a great song.
But it is true though. You know what I mean? Like if you got a name like that, you just don't hear about it. It sucks. Feel bad.
He was
Kirk
good.
Cousins.
For trades.
Justin Jefferson.
All right, call him about. Call him for Vikes then. Just do Vikes.
Let's do Minnesota.
Okay, Minnesota fails in sports.
Oh my gosh,
Draft
it
picks.
just fails.
Well, I was reading a thing. It's like the top 15 best teams that never made it to the Super Bowl. Guess who was number 1?
Buffalo.
No, the Vikes, 1998. So like teams as far as like individual
I had a
season.
shirt that was like going to Miami. Remember that?
Oh my
god!
god!
Like the song that they had. To Miami. There was even a song and everything.
House scandal.
Shirt.
The Love Boat.
You know, there was a reality show, The Love Boat. We watched that. I'll admit it.
Oh yeah. AJ, we're trying to call AJ since he's not with us, just for the podcast. He's still alive. Joke.
I was looking up.
Portlandia. Was that right?
No, I was actually searched for most anticipated video games of 2023.
Number 1 would be. Oh, I can't even think of them.
Well, this kind of pulled up just a huge list of a bunch of. Let's go. Here we go. Game Informer. We're gonna look at Game Informer.
Yeah. Will you cite the source too, so I don't get sued for using their article?
Yep.
We got a couple pending lawsuits on the show. Like we haven't made any money with it, so.
Couple about a patent on a pipe bomb.
Yeah.
How about Destiny? Did you play Destiny?
I played it a little bit. I didn't get into it really, but
Destiny 2 Lightfall.
So is that like Destiny 3?
No, they just keep doing like expansions to it, right? It's like it's an add-on to the game, right?
Is it like a brand, like full price game then, or they discounted it?
Charge quite a bit for them.
I think I got the first Destiny for like $10 at a thrift store at some point.
Luke,
they're pretty fun. Oh,
what?
That's what he's about to say.
Star Wars Jedi Survivor.
You never played Fallen Order, have you?
I haven't yet.
You gotta play it. It's good.
Is that the one with the
Cal Kestis,
Shameless? Yeah.
It says Jedi Survivor continues the focus on Cal Kestis in the period between the prequel and the original Star Wars trilogies, where Jedi are hunted down by order of the Empire.
Yeah, the first one was really good.
That's what I heard. I just haven't played it.
Oh man!
I don't know if I'd say really good. It was good.
Next one, Resident Evil 4. We were just talking about the most scariest part of the game. It's definitely that.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
I brought it up.
Yeah, we
3
talked
times.
about. We were just talking about this. Like last weekend, I was talking about this with somebody. That jump scare with
Through
those
the window.
dogs. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So Resident Evil 4.
Remake? You're remaking it?
Right.
Is it?
Capcom continues its classic Resident Evil remake series with perhaps the most beloved game in the franchise.
Never played them.
I only played the first one.
I might have played 6 on the game.
I think I played the first 2, and then I didn't play any of the rest after that. Dead Island 2.
I didn't play Dead Island.
Did Resident Evil kind of kick off the whole zombie genre
Probably.
in general, like games?
First Resident Evil game was so fun. I remember just playing that back. That's probably our middle school years that came out.
You got your first PlayStation
Yeah.
for Christmas.
I don't. This
Like,
next
you get
one,
good Christmas presents.
The Legend of Zelda. I've never been a big Zelda.
Is Zelda overrated? That's still the most hits we get on a title
This is Legend of Zelda.
on YouTube anyway.
Tears of the Kingdom is what this one is.
And that's Zelda.
Yep.
Yeah, I never played them.
Suicide Squad.
Oh.
Kill the Justice League.
Yeah, that's made by whoever made the Arkham games.
We brought it up. Refer to 2 podcasts ago. We talked about it.
Rocksteady Studios.
Is when does Grand Theft Auto 6 come out? Isn't that supposed to be in the making for 10 years?
It'll probably be on here. I know the next one's Street Fighter 6.
I thought they were on Street Fighter 10.
They're remaking it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they actually.
This is the one I'm excited for. Diablo, the next Diablo 4.
Oh,
That's what I'm looking forward to. That'll be
I never played those, but people
Those-
like them.
oh man, I love it. Hack and slash. One was like the
Yeah, you the guy who talks about it.
hack and slash. So you just get tons of loot, and
Yeah.
you're just gonna keep. But it's this Diablo is, they say it's going back towards the darker, because the first couple games were a lot darker, and then the third one people were upset. And this one's supposed to be more open world too than previous ones. So I'm pretty pumped for that. Diablo 4. Man, I'm bad with my Roman numerals. I don't even know.
That's
Final Fantasy
32.
XVI, is that 16?
Yep.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 16. I used to play all the Final Fantasies way back when, but Final Fantasy 7, I still remember. I don't know which one had the soccer. It had an underwater soccer
For
mini game.
Final Fantasy?
Yeah.
I never played them.
You didn't play any of them?
No.
Why did you ask that?
Well, because I was trying to think of what you were talking about.
Yeah, they always had a mini. Each of them had a mini game of some, or a lot of them. Maybe all of them do, but yeah, you could actually. It was a full game inside of a game. It was
That's
a handball almost, underwater soccer thing. But you could actually
Water
recruit
polo?
players. As you saw them throughout the game, you could recruit more players, and your team would get better.
nice.
Yeah,
Mario games, kind of.
yeah. That was. Anyways, that was in Final Fantasy.
I think
remember.
Brandon and Will played that a lot, I think.
Yeah.
Call them and ask.
All right, top 5 Final Fantasy moments.
How about Assassin's Creed? Did you play those?
I played the first one. I played the second one, I'm pretty sure, and I played the third one. I missed the fourth, which is Black Flag, I believe.
The pirate one?
Yes. And then I have Origins and Odyssey, but I haven't beat them.
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
I've never played it. Oh, you walked into that one.
Assassin's Creed Mirage is this one.
I've heard they're getting bad.
The Assassin's Creed. I thought the one 2 times ago was one of the best.
Ragnarok? No, that's God of War.
Valhalla?
Valhalla.
So this says, with Assassin's Creed Mirage, Ubisoft hopes to return to the series' roots with more linear narrative beats and a greater emphasis on stealth gameplay.
Yeah, because like the newer ones, there's like side quests and stuff. I don't really remember the first ones a lot. But
didn't we have one at home?
This is a really good insight from me on this topic.
Oh, for games coming up?
Yeah. But we did. I'm going to punch you. We did have, or Phil had one for his Xbox.
It was like God of War 2, right? I think I remember seeing.
God of War, yes. We're talking about Assassin's Creed. But
I thought you went into Ragnarok, and isn't that God of War?
Ragnarok.
No,
Valhalla was the Assassin's Creed. But yes, Ragnarok was God of War.
All right.
I'm confused. AJ really liked those games, I think. Let's call them an S.
Top 5 Assassin's Creed games.
Baldur's Gate 3. I'm looking forward to this. It's on...
what's that?
Dungeons and Dragons.
An RPG. It's in...
Oh, hold on. Did you guys hear about the D&D?
Movie?
No, but that, and then they... shoot. I heard this on the Weekly Planet podcast, which I mentioned before. It's a good podcast. That's all I'm going to say. No, but like they put in... So like, you know how people make like figurines, right? For D&D?
Yeah.
So they put like copy, or they get royalties on them or something. People are really mad about it. Someone look this up.
All right.
D&D something.
Dark Side.
Mad. I'll also look it up.
Dungeons and Dragons copyright infringement.
Jeopardy?
Yeah, we gotta get that going.
Oh, is this Critical Role? Like them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some with them. That name actually rings a bell.
And they're getting in trouble because of this? Like...
No, but they're like... Because they're getting a show, right?
Yeah.
They have a show right
Amazon
now.
Prime.
Amazon Prime,
Yeah. But no, it's something... Okay, I actually found an article, but then you got me excited that I knew. Someone will figure this out on their own if they listen and are curious. But...
Well, now I'm curious.
Good, be curious. It's one of my motives, and one of my mantras.
Where were we? What started that? What game were we on?
You were saying
Baldur's Gate.
Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, yeah. So it's in like where it's not it gets to 1.0 stage in August, and I'm kind of waiting because I don't. It's a big RPG, and it's like it's an early access, so they're going to keep adding to it. It's like I don't want to play a bunch of it when it's not in its full state because I'm not going to want to play it again probably after that. So I'm going to wait.
This is Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Oh, there's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. They really like to remake those. There was another one that was just quickly these last couple. Marvel's Spider-Man 2.
Oh, yep. I'm up for that one. Good insight.
And then the last one is Starfield. And this should probably be interesting because it's the first game Bethesda Game Studios has released without Fallout or the Elder Scrolls in the title since 2006.
Wow.
Oh, I
Guess
remember
the game
that.
they released. Guess the game they released. Do you remember?
Nope.
Me neither.
What was it, Matt? Should say right on there.
Since what?
The last game.
Since 2006?
Yeah. What was the 2006 game?
I don't know if it says... Yeah, I don't think it doesn't say that, but just says since 2006.
Parappa the Rapper? Is that it?
Leisure Larry. Someone knows. Someone gets the bait.
It could be the next classic title, but I mean, those are, both those.
Oh, it's Call of Cthulhu.
Call of Catan?
Oh, nope. Hold on. I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean, The Legend of Jack Sparrow. Maybe. Bethesda released a lot of games. I don't know. Whatever. It's all... I digress.
We'll just believe you.
Is Johnny Depp back in the Pirate of the Caribbean now? Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't know.
Because he won the lawsuit.
He beat the case.
He beat it.
Dead Space, that's another remake. They're sure remaking a lot of games.
Dead Space came out. I'm pretty sure. AJ should just be here. Now I have to talk for
Dang it, AJ.
which is way worse because it's way funnier when I get to critique AJ talking.
Forspoken.
Mid
I've seen that on a couple different
mid
lists.
episode.
I'm looking forward to this one. Sons of the Forest.
I thought you were gonna say it's Midnight Suns.
Oh yeah,
Marvel game. Didn't that come out though?
yeah. It
Did you
came
ever
out.
get it?
No, it's on my wish list on Steam though, so I'll get it for PC because it's only on PC, right? Or is it?
I think it's on console.
Well, I'll probably get it on Steam when it goes on sale, and then never play it with my other PC games.
That's sick, dude.
Sons
good-
of the Forest is the Forest on Steam.
Wait,
is a fun one.
is it that? Is it
Yeah, it's the
really-
follow up to yeah.
Oh, really?
So it's
I
Sons
never
of
beat
the
the
Forest.
Forest, but it's a really scary game.
Yeah.
It terrifies me.
Yeah, it's a survival horror, and
Yeah.
that's a really fun one too.
I
Alex
think
and
you.
I played
Oh
that.
yeah, you brought it up on one of the other
Yeah,
episodes.
yeah, but so this is the
It's
next
easily
one.
top 5 scariest game I've ever played.
Yeah, you get you're in their house, and all of a sudden you can hear these
Yeah.
like creatures like laughing and like
The sun starts setting, and all of a sudden you're just like, oh, I don't know.
you're sitting in
I
your
don't know
little
how to
like,
get home.
your little hut, your little building, and then
Did
they're
you,
outside.
did
your-
you like beat the game?
I know I never did. Alex
Yeah,
tried to. I just like to do the survivals. Like
Yeah, it's fun, but like I also want to beat the game, but it's really confusing what to do.
yeah,
You get like no objectives really. It's just kind of
So you have to figure it out on your
and
own.
hope you find the clues. I believe. If I'm not.
yeah. There's clues throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going down in like these caves, and it's
Oh.
just creepier than
The
heck.
the caves are the worst.
Yeah, I can imagine like that's just as scary by yourself. Like I like.
Oh, I
Playing
cannot
with-
play by my. Yeah, I played with Nate, so if I was playing by myself, I would not be here today. Probably.
What is this? Minecraft Legends. Released another Minecraft spin-off in 2023 called Minecraft Legends, an action strategy game.
Doesn't sound good.
Have you guys ever played Minecraft?
Yeah, Minecraft's sick.
Yeah, I'm not a big like. I've been trying to get
Did you
Taylor
guys
on to
scratch
play
it up while I was
Slither.
gone? That's a joke that one person will get if they listen to this podcast.
Who, Miko? Because you were doing the Lego
No.
Minecraft thing with them.
It's a bit from like 2012
Hmm.
in Brainerd. So
In Brainerd,
if you know, you know. If you don't know,
one of our 12 listeners.
I'm growing the pod. I'm growing this pod. Doing my best.
We got to rename it then. I think we get all like old ladies that think it's like hobby
Yeah, we
lobby.
got an old school new gaming podcast.
But you guys just do old school noob. Drop the
Yeah.
gaming. You guys talk about other stuff.
Yeah,
You guys read comics anymore ever?
We got to catch
I just
up
got
on
my
that.
poll list and from
I've got a whole bunch.
Granite
yeah.
City Comics.
How about Ark? Did you guys play the original?
I played a little bit of it.
Is that the dinosaur one?
Yeah.
Well, it was Ark 2.
Someone had it on the 64, but I don't remember who.
What?
Or no, was that Turok? I was thinking of. Not Ark. Never mind.
I remember
Different
Turok.
game.
I remember that.
But Ark is a dinosaur game too.
Yeah.
I think I just
weird
totally
thing.
got those mixed up and
Weird.
somehow pulled it off.
Weird. Yeah, like I don't know, you can get like cool stuff in that game. I never got far into it either, but it's kind of neat.
How about
Oh, you know what we haven't talked about? Oh yeah, Descenders.
Oh my-
Greatest game ever.
Just dude, that music tortured me that night. What's the? Oh, I just can't.
I think it was originally released on like the PlayStation 3 or 2. I don't know. Because it definitely doesn't have like it's an old school game.
I think it just sucks.
You don't like playing it?
You know how frustrated I was?
Oh,
when I played that
it's
for
so
2
fun
hours?
though. Like they have like this obstacle course for mountain bikes, and it's about like over water. So there's like all these inflatable things and fans, and obviously it's not realistic, but
Oh, really?
it's so addicting to play.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like you're like on a mountain bike.
What was this? What was it called? I
Descenders.
never played it.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
But
remember Excite Bike?
yeah, that was a sweet game. Never played it.
Nice. Oh, it's only funny. when you
But yes, building your track in Excite Bike was the best.
How about Hogwarts Legacy?
I'm a muggle, so no comment.
My daughter started reading the thing. I think she's on book 4 now.
So I read the thing.
Serene.
Yeah, there's a
Did you read them, Tyler?
No.
For your team Schmuggle?
Never
And you
watched
haven't read
the
'em?
movie. Yeah, I'm a muggle.
So I said Schmuggle, but
Have you
I don't
seen the Hogwarts Legacy though? It looks pretty sweet.
It
the
does
game.
look sweet.
is it
Yeah.
a game?
Yeah,
Open world.
it's like an open world
Hogwarts.
in
Never played.
the Harry Potter world.
You just throw something at you.
That's gonna be the title of the podcast, by the way.
Never played it.
Don't worry about SEO or anything. I'll just
Never
name
heard of
that.
That's always my favorite to say. I don't know why.
No,
Never
don't know.
But it's like, when it's a dude. It's
Tyler's.
Never heard of her.
That's could be seen as transphobic, man. So
Oh.
we probably should take that off.
It was not from.
Just
You said my name, and I'm curious what you're going to say.
You always say, welder, barely knew her, or whatever. Anytime there's at the end, yeah.
Yeah,
This movie, Basketball. That was a great movie.
We try to watch it again, and it didn't age that well. Like the humor, like there's some funny parts, but
What's his name when
Squeaks.
he goes up to shake his hand? He's like, Dick. And he says Dick before.
Oh.
He shakes his hand. And that's like right at the beginning.
I
Just
don't
such
remember that
stupid little.
I just remember
things.
Squeaks.
You guys made fun of me 10 or 13 more times.
So I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched basketball?
No.
Oh, I thought you were a '90s kid.
Yeah, I am.
Oh yeah, all right.
I didn't get to watch
It's from the creators. They're in it of South Park.
Yeah, Trey Stone, Matt Parker. Or
They
is
make
it-
up a game, Basketball, and it's the best because like it'd be like Steve Perry, like when you're shooting.
You can psych them out
Yeah, you can psych
when
them
they're
out.
trying to shoot. It's awesome. It's so funny.
I love the show Psych, so I bet I'd like it.
Yeah, obviously.
You gotta watch. You just gotta be there.
Yeah, clearly.
So how about one of our other classic movies from back in the day?
Rad.
Last Stand.
Last time. That's where they really went downhill for a few of them.
It was Cool Ethan.
What's that from? Oh,
What was that?
that's what's his name?
Oh man, it's right on the tip of
Jean-Claude
my
Van Damme.
tongue. Old comedy movie that we used to watch.
You-
Yeah.
What? Oh man.
You guys, I'm breaking off. He's on his unicycle. Oh man, this is a bad.
Oh, Slackers.
Slackers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. How did you know that? Just reading our minds.
Did you Google?
You got
Cool Ethan?
Neuralink?
That sounds kind of like a Cool Ethan movie.
Oh, and it came up right away. I know. I was trying to think of what to
I
Google.
thought you knew that. I'm like, wow, yeah, that's a great movie. We used to.
Oh,
we used
yeah.
to watch the heck out of that movie. back
Watch the heck out of it. Gosh darn it.
then.
There's no way
Bingo.
better than Superbad. You ever seen that
Sam.
one?
Super bad.
Yeah.
that was. A
Oh yeah, of
great
course I've
movie.
seen it. It's awesome.
Never seen it.
Never played it, man. But yes, that's a good one.
That's another thing I'm thinking of, like along those lines of what you guys are saying. Hardly knew her. That's what you just said. Yeah, what was that from?
We talked about that like 20 minutes ago.
It was like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 minutes
I don't know. I just wanted to say something.
So on that, so I watched the documentary I was saying on Infinity. Have you ever heard? I talked about this already. I don't think I did. So Infinity, like there's this thing where they showed it. If they showed an apple, so they showed an apple, and they put it inside this box, and if nothing can get inside that box, like no germs, no nothing, that box would sit there for like
Ever.
for a long, long time, and eventually it's going to start like rotting, slowly. Eventually, it's going to turn into like all kinds of different like atoms and stuff. And there were like it talks about like all the different kinds of atoms. Well, eventually, like after like hundreds of thousands of years, millions, I can't remember how far it goes, but that apple in the future, at some point, it'll turn back into an apple. But before that, it will turn into every single other possible thing ever inside that box.
It's
And
gotta
then
be
it
a
will become an
strong
apple
box.
again. Isn't that crazy?
So where are they getting this theory? Because it doesn't sound real.
I've kept an apple in a box for a long time.
Only need 4,229 more million years.
I'm getting closer.
So I remember Alex, my brother-in-law, kept for a college project. He kept a McDonald's like burger and fries out, and just left it there. And I don't remember how long it was there, but it never
Never got bad.
Yeah.
That's because they're gross, but so good.
Anyways, yeah, whatever. I don't know what this theory is called, but it is just, eventually, it's like another theory that's similar, like that, there's infinite amount of us on other
Dimensions.
other dimensions doing every other possible thing that we could ever be doing. I mean, that's just infinity. It's just what it is. It's just, or like when you cut a string.
So maybe this is the beginning of humans, and since we haven't been around for like millions of years, this is our first cycle. So we'll get a few more here.
Well, when the asteroid hit here from Mars, there was like whatever, like
Our alien overlord.
Yeah, well, whatever came from Mars when the asteroid hit here, the stuff on that asteroid came us.
You keep hitting the mic.
Keep hitting the mic.
He's trying.
Mind blown. You just want me to edit.
Flaccid again.
That was like the perfect description of that too, because it did look.
I don't even remember what I was talking about before that.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know where we got this infinite loop.
It was on the Infinity show
yeah.
on Netflix.
So it's on Netflix.
It's like a show just about infinity and just the concept of infinity. Like another thing was
is Buzz Lightyear in it?
if you have imagine you have a string in front of you.
And
you keep
which end does Buzz Lightyear
you keep cutting it in half though. A string, if you keep cutting it in half, it'll go forever.
Because there'll never be zero, right? Yeah.
And just like between the numbers 0 and 1, it's infinite in between there. You can just keep going. It's just crazy to think.
With the Dewey Decimal System, it is possible to keep going. Yes.
Dewey was one smart dude.
Dewey. What was the guy's name in Scream? Was that Dewey?
Dewey, Huey, and...
Doofy, you mean?
Oh, Doofy.
Doofy. What was a scary movie?
Yeah.
Smell my finger.
He has a vacuum.
Oh, yeah.
I've never seen it. Not even kidding.
Oh, you'll laugh. You'll laugh really hard. It's awesome.
If it holds up, I don't know.
It probably does. Like, I'd probably watch it and be like, this isn't that funny.
That was one of those movies that, we watched about 1 million times.
Scary Movie 1 and 2 were great.
Something else I guess we can talk about that I know we both watched. Wrestling. You said you watched.
Yeah, we have Peacock Premium, so you can rewatch Royal Rumble right after it happened. So I watched it, and it was kind of a letdown. I don't know. They don't have
worse than SummerSlam last year?
What's that?
Was it worse than SummerSlam last year?
Did you come over to our place for that?
No, I just watched it on my own.
Who was at it? Was that like Cody Rhodes' big thing?
Brock Lesnar and then
Roman Reigns for like the 15th time.
We lift the ring up?
Oh, yeah.
I watched that actually.
I thought you were over at my place for WrestleMania for a little bit, right? Isn't that where Lesnar flipped the ring over?
You're thinking of SummerSlam, which I just asked you about.
I know, but I could have swore that happened at WrestleMania. But
SummerSlam.
So I probably saw that too. Kind of
I texted you after it. Because I was going to come over here, but I didn't.
Cody Rhodes won.
Yeah, the Rumble. But it seemed like, so they just had to highlight 2 people. And you would look at the other people in the rings and they would just like be laying in a turnbuckle. And like they'd like be doing like this super crappy wrestling. So like obviously you wouldn't watch them.
You know what we need? The hobby shop or whatever you guys call this wrestling promotion. We need to get it going.
The old HWF we had.
Yeah, we used to do backyard wrestling. And John Castamo talked to some promoter. Remember that guy?
Did he?
Yeah.
Shady.
The Howard Lake.
It's like you
wrestling
oil yourself up,
French
buddy.
Lake. French Lake has like a wrestling promotion.
Yeah, they have a wrestling thing, but so does the Waverly has the Wave. Yeah, because we went there.
We used to go there, and we gave them a tape. Like we went up to the car and like we.
So like you guys are gonna break your necks.
They gave us a card and stuff.
You guys could have made it big.
Who did your mom date? Rock and Roll Buck Zumoff or something?
Yeah, I think so.
I think she was saying that once. Yeah. And then one of our old art teachers.
He's in jail for a long time.
Is he? Yeah. You were looking at me like you murdered him or something.
No, like I think he went to jail. I think he did something bad. I don't really remember.
That was the world's greatest pod.
It was quite long. Anyways.
Google me.
Google who?
Rock and Roll Buck Zumoff.
Because he was from Minnesota, right?
Yeah, I talked to him at one of those wrestling things at the Wave once. I remember.
You kind of look like him. I'm just kidding.
But I've been watching AEW still.
Okay, what's this guy's name?
Rock and Roll Buck Zumoff.
Yep.
I don't know how you spell that. No.
But yeah, AEW is just so much better. Just so, like you said, the wrestling.
Oh, his mugshot is something, folks. Go look at it. This is
that looks like from The Wrestler. like that movie, The Wrestler. Remember?
Oh,
The
yeah.
Wrestler?
That was a
guy
great
like
movie.
guy, yeah.
That's another movie we should talk about.
I
Yeah, who's
remember
that actor? He's really good.
But then that kind
Kinda
reminded
did,
me of that, yeah. Anyways, AEW though, that's the difference there. Man, when they throw
Mickey
people
Rourke. Mickey Rourke
when
was
they
his name. All right, so rock and roll. What do you do? Diddled kids?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what
Twice.
I figured. It's always the twice. Jeez.
he did it in. I don't know. He did it in. Whoa, 1986,
Oh, that long ago?
1989, 2013. Then he was convicted in 2014.
was he the first
First to ever do it, maybe.
Was he like the first Intercontinental Champion or something? No, not the first. He was like
Was he in the WWF ever?
No.
I don't think. I think he just did like the Minnesota circuit.
Whoa, no, he made. Dude, he no, he was the first wrestler to be put in a body bag by The Undertaker.
Rock and Roll Bucks Umov.
Yeah.
I gotta see if that's on clips. I thought.
And also was the wrestler who Triple H faced in the WWF debut.
Well, but this must have not been on like Raw or anything. All on the undercards or like.
He was just a jobber.
Yeah, but when you come to small town Minnesota and you were in the WWE, there's always hope for you.
he made
cut that
sporadic
He's gonna like listen
appearances
to this.
for the World Wrestling Federation as a jobber during the 80s and 90s. Yeah, he was the first to be put in the body
Word
bag.
for
Yeah.
word.
What? What did it say?
Word for word.
Oh,
That's where you're at? Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
listeners, follow along. We're on Wikipedia.
Anyways, I don't know how we got on that topic, but AEW is so much better. I mean, they don't just throw them out too. It's like they do cool stuff when they throw them out. Like some people, like I
It's
said, might not
unrealistic
like it.
though. Like it takes away the grind of it because if you're doing like 360 backflips, splashes onto people, and they kick out,
Man,
it's
no,
like, what do you have to do?
Yeah,
Watch
it's
it.
a lot cooler to watch that.
I mean, I'm sure it is.
It's
Yeah.
like I rewind it multiple times sometimes, and I watch them do moves.
Plus,
and
like when they do those cool moves, you think the match is gonna end, and then they kick out, and it's another level.
and the
Then they
moves are
just
just
keep
so
doing it.
much cooler.
There's just infinite awesome things in between
They
each
hold
one.
the string,
No, because eventually they hit their finisher. You know, and we gotta. But no, it's no matches are boring. And then I watch WWE when I'm playing dollies with Joey. You know, when I always turn it on. I'll turn it on.
Just
It is
Blair,
so
Blair, so you don't have to talk to your daughter.
The dad likes the wrestling in the background, so I'll put that on, and it is so boring in WWE.
That's because he got rid of Jeff Hardy, probably.
And
I thought you were going to say
Feel-
Jeff Jarrett.
he's in AEW.
He's
He is. He's wrestling in AEW.
Is he?
He's still, yeah, he's good. He's just a good heel.
Yeah, I will say, so I did, I watched WrestleMania. The coolest thing that happened was Logan Paul,
Dude, no, I saw that clip.
where they like jumped off
Also, it's still the
springboard.
Royal Rumble, not WrestleMania, but
Oh, did I say
I
WrestleMania?
digress.
Okay, Royal Rumble.
him and
Cali-
Ricochet?
Yeah, so that's who it was, Ricochet. They
Dude, that was
leapfrogged
insane.
off the ropes and then met like halfway in
They
between.
both like lariated at each other.
Yeah, and then they tried to like close on, like they pretty much just like smashed into each other.
Dude,
Like,
I gotta find the clip.
yeah, but after
was
like
actually weird.
Logan's Paul chest was just like beat red/purple, but they like collided mid ring, so they
I think I
both.
saw the highlight. Did one of them two just signed with a MMA contract with the Pro Fighter League? One of those, whatever one. The
other
Paul's
Paul.
a wrestler.
Yeah,
or
watch
boxer. Ooh,
Jeez, yeah. Tyler's showing Yankee the clip of
Did it play?
yeah.
Okay.
The
the slingshot body things, whatever,
Is that
whatever that
Logan
move is
Paul?
called.
Yeah.
Logan Paul
I
and
think he
Ricochet.
signed with the Pro Fighters League in MMA, so he's gonna fight. And then was
Who's
he
the other Paul? Because I thought he boxed too or something. I thought he was the one. Jake
Or
Gordon.
is that the one?
Jake must be going.
Whatever the
Oh,
one that's
wait.
the boxer. One of them signed with Pro Fighter League, and is going to fight. I think maybe next year or something. But it'll be interesting to see if they're, that'll test him. And then one of them had talked about doing a match with Nate Diaz because he's out of the UFC finally, and doing a
Probably wants to
boxing.
get money.
They
Yeah.
were going to do a boxing match and then an MMA match.
Jeez. Yeah, like Diaz would kick his ass in MMA and
They-
probably boxing. He's a great boxer.
Yeah. So, anyways, that'd be interesting. But man, that sucked. I hate watching those UFC guys. Go and then they
Tyrone
lose.
Woodley.
Yeah, twice.
was
He
rigged.
lost twice.
Just kidding.
It was.
But they have all these old. I mean, even like Anderson Silva boxing. You know. It's
Oh,
not
he got
the same.
knocked
It's
out.
like
Who did he get knocked
45
out by?
By that same guy, Logan
Oh,
Paul.
yeah.
I think.
Got knocked out by his shin. You guys remember that clip?
Yeah, that was gruesome. Chris Weidman.
Yeah, I
Checked it.
remember we were cheering though because man, that
Oh,
was so great.
we watched the replay because I
Yeah.
think we were doing something that weekend. Was it 4th of July weekend card?
Yeah, it might have been.
But I think we were. Is that when we went to Pipestone?
You know, I remember watching that. I think our house because I remember I think Darcy was sleeping and we were
Oh,
being
all right.
super loud because we were cheering all of a sudden because we felt you feel bad. But is that the one where when he first lost the belt? Is that when he lost? The
Yeah.
belt?
So the
Yeah.
one time was the shin where he shattered his shin in the second
Yeah.
fight. The first fight, Silva's cocking him off, and it's like the coolest knockout in MMA because Silva's like dancing and kind of mocking him, and Weidman just keeps coming
Oh,
forward
yeah,
and
yeah.
then knocks him out for Silva's first loss. And
Remember the worst was when what's his name? I always see him talking
Manny
on
Pacquiao.
Twitter. Really good wrestler, really good talker. He was like the perfect heel. in
not Jake
MMA.
Shields.
No.
Shields.
He had. I follow him on
Ben
Twitter.
Askren.
Nope. You'll know right who I'm talking about is
Rock and Roll Buddy Screen. What was that his name?
What did you call him? Rock and Roll Buddy
Hold
Scream?
on, I'll find it.
Screen.
But it was the first time he almost lost because man,
Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen, yeah.
Yeah. He's got his own
was
MMA
on him
podcast. I think.
forever, like the whole.
Oh yeah,
until
4.5
like the last
rounds, like-
minute and a half
Oh,
or
that
something,
was-
and all of a sudden he.
we were watching that one at your place in Sauk Rapids, and yeah, we were all cheering, and then also he gets
Yeah.
caught in a freaking triangle choke,
Yeah, he's like on him the entire.
like dominating him. And this is the first time anyone's ever done that.
But see, it made it fun though when you have somebody like that. That's like almost.
Yeah, we'd always want to go watch him lose, but then he had like
Yeah.
the string of terrible fights in a row. Was it like Thiago Alves or Silva?
Thiago Silva sounds like a person.
But anyways, it is. I can confirm.
Wait,
Google.
Google it. Google it.
Google him.
Rock and Roll Thiago Silva.
We need video for our podcast. I'll set that up next.
Oh, Thiago Silva's a freaking soccer player.
So it's
That's why I
Thiago
do
Alves, I bet.
Oh my gosh. So,
Bug zoom up.
Should we go visit him?
Let's start calling AJ rock and roll. Rock and roll Buck AJ.
What's our other topic? Do we have any other
Did you
topics?
guys ever, shin breaks? Did you ever watch Sid Vicious jump off the top rope in
I've seen the
WCW?
clip.
Oh, it's the worst thing. Don't like. He jumps off it. I don't know why he's on the top rope to begin with. He's like 6'7".
He's vicious,
Like-
dude.
And he's Sid.
Is he big?
Justice?
Was he big booting off the top?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like he's going for like a big kick or
Oh,
something.
dude, and he lands, and his leg just snaps, and it like shows it, and he's
No,
just
but
like,
worse that I remember. You remember Kevin Ware in the March Madness tournament?
oh,
Yeah.
didn't they like zoom in?
They
on it?
zoomed in on it. I was like young again. I don't know when this was. But
Was
that
the bone poking
The
out?
bone was poking out
Yeah,
his skin.
I remember watching
Yeah,
that
those
and
are
being
the
like,
worst.
ugh.
Just why are you zooming in on it?
It's like Joe Rogan going down to McGregor after he broke his leg and to interview him. Remember that? Like
Yeah.
sat down cage side.
Yeah.
Hey, you just snapped your leg and you realize it. And he's like probably in
Oh.
shock.
Another thing we talked about there, then McGregor coming back.
Oh yeah.
Coach. I think it was like May, maybe May to August, something like that. But there'll be a new Ultimate Fighter, and it's Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. McGregor hasn't fought since 2021. It's crazy that.
But he
you know,
freaking beat Don Cerrone.
is that the last?
I think that was his last year.
Vladimir Cowboy Papadakis. That's the guy you get.
That's his cellmate.
I'm looking at the list right now.
Oh,
Just kidding. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I mean, I guess I get it, but I don't know how he's still like for in MMA at least. Like I'm
McGregor,
excited
I mean-
to see him. I don't know. I don't.
he draws a crowd, draws money. So
I watched the one where he fight Khabib.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
That
There
was
was
like 2018,
was there 2 of those, or just one?
maybe 3.
Oh, it was Showtime Pettis. He had a few with, right?
Patty?
No, not Patty. I haven't watched any of his fights yet.
that Pimlet guy?
Yeah. Who blows up to like 300 pounds, it looks like, in between fights. Have you ever seen the comparisons?
Really?
Oh,
It's nuts.
it's crazy. It's like,
Then they have I haven't watched any. I've just seen the commercials of Dana White. I don't know how he goes in for this slap fight league. It just seems like
I see him on Facebook. I'm like, this looks like the dumbest thing ever.
it is. It's so like I don't know.
Slap match.
I
You gotta get the
watching it. It's
so
so
we can
different
hold
than MMA. MMA is a sport. Like there's skill. I guess I don't want to get slapped by one of these people. Maybe there is skill, but I don't know who wants to watch that. And then the craziest part is
you end up watching him.
no, that Dana White had to push it back because
He hit his wife or whatever. Yeah.
Slapped his wife.
Sounds like they
And then he
both
had a
got
show
super
called,
drunk
Yeah,
or something.
slap fight. I'm sure there was a few memes with that.
Some good comedic timing.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I haven't watched that. I have no desire.
They're always on my Facebook feed because I follow whatever. So I just deleted Facebook off my phone, so I don't have to see them. The slap fights.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
It's hardcore, dude.
Next.
Oh.
What's on the list?
Yeah, I do have things on the list.
Yeah, you said you had stuff.
Yeah, then you guys just start.
All right, let's start
rambling
it.
about Strings and.
Let's start recording.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna start soon? This is the most random episode.
You guys see the DCU announce their slate for movies?
It kept coming up my Instagram feed, but I never listened to them. They're trying to do like
They're trying
connect.
to do the MCU, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get their things.
And then they said the MCU does it bad or something.
DC
What did they
Universe
say?
is so much better than the Marvel Universe.
It is. I agree.
Eh,
A
I
little
mean, I never
bit. I
watched
watched
the
HBO
DC.
Max recently, and I've been watching like all the animated stuff, like the Justice League movies and the old Batman stuff.
I just love Batman. That whole
Yeah, Batman's-
world.
Did you ever
is so
get the
much more
animated
entertaining.
series? Were you gonna get it on DVD or something?
I have that box
You
set.
weren't you?
No.
I thought you
I've
were
got
trying to
it.
look
I
for
was
it.
talking. We were talking about like how HBO Max had it, and then AG's like, "No, don't get it. Just come to my house to watch Last of Us." So that's
So-
what I do on Sunday nights. But then I got it anyways. But no, there's a Superman movie in 2025. A Lanterns TV show in 2025. The Authority gets a TV show, and then in parentheses I have read up on them, and I didn't do that before the podcast. So if anyone knows what The Authority is?
Well, as long as you had that note,
Yeah,
like we know you meant it, at least. Or that
Yeah.
we got
thought
enough.
about it.
We
Yeah.
got enough out of it.
Batman Brave and the Bold movie with Damian Wayne as Robin. Damian Wayne, like Bruce's son.
Is that
Oh, I
not
thought he meant like the
That's a
Wayans
cartoon.
brothers.
I thought you were talking about the Bold and the Beautiful.
I don't know what that is.
Is that a soap opera?
Yeah. Would you say the Brave and the Bold? It
Yeah.
sounds like so.
It's based on the comic run that someone did that was really good.
Hmm.
Allegedly. Then there's a Booster Gold live action TV series.
Who?
Talking
Booster
like,
Gold? You don't know Booster Gold?
Never heard of her.
pull it down a little bit.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways,
Mic placement is key.
Pull your pants back up.
I'm not. I'm just. This is live. Well, we're live, Bert. Y11.
Not Bert Black.
Circle me, Bert.
That's a good bit. Booster Gold. He's like a guy who's from the future, and he's like a loser, and then he time travels back with all this gear to become a superhero.
Sounds pretty
That's
sweet.
what I
I'll
have.
believe you.
Okay.
I'll take 2.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow movie, Swamp Thing movie.
That guy.
Swamp Thing
Are
is
you excited
awesome.
for any?
Swamp Thing would have been out of all those.
Yeah.
How about isn't that like a
So who's gonna play the new Superman?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they said. But then also Matt Reeves' Batman, the part 2, slated for October 25 release. October 2025.
I was like, that's a long time away. You said 25, but that I think we knew what you meant.
25.
1925.
But it's not a part of the DCU, but he's still getting to do it outside of it.
And this is the Batman one.
With Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good bit. It's
I'll
also
cut
from
that
the
joke
Weekly
out.
Planet. Weekly
But-
Planet.
We Bennett.
Anyways, did you guys watch the new Batman ever? Anyone?
The Robert Pattinson one?
Yeah.
I have not. I heard it's good.
yeah.
Okay, well, I won't temper your expectations.
Yes,
I
yeah.
believe it's really good.
Is it better than
Have you seen
Maverick?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I watched on a plane. I'm assuming it must.
Probably,
Really, yeah.
With the Riddler?
Oh, Jim Carrey.
No, it's shoot, I can't remember his name. It's a guy.
Is this guy in the movie?
This guy you speak of.
I watched Batman on one of my flights, a Batman movie, and then I watched that Morbius.
No, Morbius.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
It's
Did you
terrible,
morb?
but
Were you morbid?
Morbid.
It's morbid time.
Yeah, I
Is
mean,
that
it said, like, a lot of people said that movie was horrible. I mean, it was. I don't know. I watched it.
I haven't watched it. I've been meaning to watch it for so long. I love it.
It wasn't like.
is Morbius one of Spider-Man's
Yeah.
nemesis? Right, yeah.
He's a vampire.
Yeah.
Vampire.
I couldn't remember.
He's
I knew
cool
he was a
character.
vampire.
He's a cool character, but I've heard the movie.
Are they doing a Craven one?
Yeah, with Quicksilver guy who played Quicksilver in the Marvel Avengers movie.
If you had Craven cereal. To, like,
Top
cut the
5 cereals.
chocolate.
Call AJ. Do it. Do it. Say top
You
5
call him
sugar cereals.
If you had that, it was
You
Craven
call.
though, where it's got the chocolate inside.
I've seen
so
him. I haven't
good.
had him.
Is that
With
with the
the milk,
werewolf?
it's just-
Is a werewolf on the front? Like, what's that?
We had just like a big.
No,
Am
you're
I thinking
thinking of-
Cookie Crisp?
Cookie
Those
Crisp
things
are
were awesome.
good. Yeah.
Cuckoo Puffs.
Those are Cuckoo Puffs.
What does he say in the wolf?
I don't know.
Wolf. Or
Wolf. Wolf.
Wolf.
Rob
What does the
Wolf?
say? And the Cookie Crisp. Fucking.
Cookie Crisp, right? Yep.
Anyways, call AJ and ask him because I'm not calling him again. He'll not talk to me.
Man, that'd be tough. You know what I really like is the cinnamon life cereal.
How about we
It's
save the
so-
cereals for the next podcast?
That's all I eat. That's the only
Cinnamon
cereal I
Life?
eat.
That was
Oh,
great.
it is the most refreshing.
Refreshing.
Yeah, just because it like the milk soaks into the
Oh, it's
the
so good.
cereal. And
Nice
it's just
The
warm
so-
almond
milk.
milk.
I had some Reese's Puffs the other day. Those are good.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's.
I've had them before. It wasn't my first time. Let me clear that off. Clear that for everyone.
What were they?
One guy was talking. One of the guys in the morning, the cafe in the morning show was talking about. I think he eats cake, but he puts it in milk and puts it in the fridge overnight.
I don't know.
So
I
it's soaked into.
that sounds gross.
Yeah.
To each their own.
That's what I say. But
Bum.
anyways, yeah, the Batman movie. It was awesome, and I can't wait for the new one. But then the Brave and the Bold. will probably-
That's a good review.
Thank you. I don't want to spoil it for Luke in case he watches it. But it sounds like it's like James Gunn is running it. It sounds like it'll be pretty good.
Because he did the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, because like DC movies, I haven't seen one in a long time. Like I didn't watch the Justice League ones, Zack Snyder's.
I never watched any of the Zack Snyder
I didn't
stuff.
watch Man of Steel. I didn't watch Wonder Woman. I didn't watch
Aquaman?
Nope. But yeah, hopefully like it gets going good, and then they're gonna do animation too. There's some I swear there's an animated show in here that I wrote down, but apparently not.
Good review.
But then shut up. God dang it. Now I know how AJ feels. Anyways,
Well, you're the new
they're
AJ.
They're gonna keep like the same actors in the animation, and they'll voice them for who plays them in the movies.
Because Marvel doesn't do that, right? Like, that was their thing. That's what I
Nothing
think.
matters, but yeah. But then after that, I have top 5 DC characters go.
We used to have this puzzle growing up. You'd probably never seen it because I remember it from our old house, but
That's
it
pretty
had
interesting.
the Legion of Doom on it, and it was the coolest puzzle ever. That was my fond stuff of DC.
That's your top 5 superheroes.
No, for
Legion
DC,
of Doom puzzle.
Doom. Okay, you go first, and then I'll think of them.
Batman, number 1. Green Arrow is up there somewhere. Once again, I'm bad at making lists, so I'll probably list 7 here. Brock Lesnar, number 3. No, but trying to think of some obscure ones.
Clark Kent.
See, for me, it'd be tough saying superheroes though, because I would say Batman and then all of his, like a bunch of his
That's
villains. That's my
Oh,
favorite.
Yeah, his villains are good. But I thought you were going to say the Bat Family. I was like, yeah, it
Well,
was.
yeah, them-
So
Oh,
just say villains for your top 5, and then heroes for your top 5. Did we ever do the villains one where we
We
talked?
never drafted villains.
But we were talking about. So let's do it next one.
No, but yeah, Batman number 1, Green Arrow, Martian Manhunter. He's dope. That's 3. I don't know any of like the
Deathstroke?
Deathstroke's pretty cool.
He's
I
probably,
like
he's probably my
Deathstrokes,
favorite
yeah.
for DC.
But then like I don't know like the obscure like DC characters. Like I know the obscure Marvel ones.
Yeah, I don't know many DC like obscure ones either. Huntress,
I don't know who that is.
Shazam, Green Lantern's probably up there.
Yeah.
So Deathstroke, Green Lantern, Hawkman,
Nice.
and then Swamp Thing,
Swamp Thing.
and then Batman.
Oh, I'm going John Constantine in mine.
I just saw him.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I would have thought he was Marvel.
But you're thinking of Frank.
Frank, man, that's who it was.
Frank Castle.
Yeah, Frank Castle. There, no way would you mix those guys up. But did you guys watch Sandman on Netflix ever? That's a DC character. Sweet.
Nope, that's one I have on my list.
It was a good one. I didn't know the character before that, but I liked it.
Yeah, I would definitely though like Deathstroke is cool, but I would definitely I'd go Batman, and then some of the Bat family maybe, Nightwing.
Yeah, Nightwing.
But then I would rather read like a Joker book or just like a offshoot of Batman. I don't know. I just like the Batman universe and all that is the most entertaining to me.
Remember Dr. Fate
Dr.
versus Doctor Who?
Oh my god. Dude, you haven't had a mess up in the podcast in a while.
Dang it. And Dr. Fate was my first one.
Yeah. What was
That's
that?
crazy.
No, it wasn't Dr. Fate and Doctor Who. It was Dr.
Strange.
Fate and Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Dude, why would you?
I don't even know.
Why would you be talking
I never watched Doctor Who, but it's another
But
popular
you
one.
probably just thought of Benedict Cumberbatch. And you played Doctor Who once, probably.
He might have. I don't know. Yes, Green Lantern's a good one.
Do you remember the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds?
That really kickstarted the comic book genre.
I think before that it was Kickstarter, but anyways, yes.
And then
Well,
he did the
Green,
Deadpool.
The Green Lantern universe is really interesting too, like all the Green Lanterns and the Yellow Lanterns and all that stuff, the Red Lanterns.
All right, because the Red Lanterns are bad ones.
Yeah, shocker.
Yeah. Christmas colors.
Can't name.
I was just looking up top list ideas.
Top 5 lists. Go.
Like,
Favorite cars.
game shows.
Game shows. Number 1, Jeopardy. That's all I have.
Family Feud.
Wheel of Fortune.
Man, but I like all the ones like from the 70s, like when the Family Feud when he used to kiss all the people. And then when they had the no whammies, stop. What's that one?
I never watched those growing up. Only
Game Show
the
Network. Growing up, that was my first year of college when I would sit and watch Game Show Network. Like when I was doing my homework and stuff, they had those old they're remaking it, the No Whammy show. What's it called? You haven't heard of it either? No whammies, no whammy, stop.
that's what sounds like it's from the 70s or 80s.
It is. No whammies, press your luck. And now there's a new one. Because back
even
in the
heard
day,
of that.
Google it. Back in the
You have a phone?
He looked at his phone, looked at you, and said, "Google
I'm
it."
telling the story.
Okay. What am I Googling?
Well, so press your luck. Back in the 70s when they had this, I think a guy was able to get it down.
You gotta talk slower. I can't get this on the search bar.
Press your luck. Back in the day on Press Your Luck, the guy. So it's like there's these different there'll be
whammies,
like a whammy logo thing.
There's whammies.
But that means if you get 3 of those, I think you lose, or you lose your money or whatever. But the rest of it has money moving all over. And then when you hit the button, if wherever the thing stops, if it's on a whammy, if you get 3 of those, you're done. Anyways,
you're dead.
The guy was able to.
Live on TV.
All right.
The guy was able to get it down where he perfected the game.
He cheated.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna. Yeah.
Oh,
so he perfected the game.
I just googled. When you land on a whammy, they take away your loot. That's what it says. So that's all I have to.
Big Bucks, the Press Your Luck scandal. Oh, there was even a show on something. What was the Press Your Luck game show scandal?
I think I read about that in school.
Who's the guy that?
We definitely need video in here.
Mr.
Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
He hacked in 1984. He hacked a 35-year-old Mr. Softy ice cream truck driver from Ohio named Michael
Going with
Larson.
the flaccid theme.
He saw a chance of a lifetime for it was a game show he could crack. But yeah, he figured out how it operated, and he was able to like hack it and like win. So I don't know if that's when they stopped the show. But now there's a new one.
Did they shoot him after?
They never saw him again. I mean,
Well, he's
What?
He's a real DB Cooper, you might say.
He's a real
that's
rock and
another
roll
one,
Buck
DB
Zumoff.
Cooper. We watched a show on DB Cooper. Those are some.
DB Cooper is in the Elseworlds comics.
Yeah,
That I never gave back
but
to you.
in Minnesota,
Or Red.
one of the people,
Or
if
seen.
you watch the show about DB Cooper, we watched one that there was not too long ago. Probably
Finding
Netflix
DB
movie.
Cooper, yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys is from Minnesota. That was one of the people that people like thought was DB Cooper.
Really?
He's from Minnesota.
Actually?
Yeah.
Shoot. I don't know. That's just such a cool story. Just robbed a plane. Just jumped out.
He's a badass too. Like had a suit on.
Yeah.
Was just
I have
talking to like
Gives the waitress,
the waitress.
stewardess a note that just says, I have a bomb or something. Or something.
Yeah,
There's a pipe bomb in the toilet.
This is all coming back to me. Didn't you bring this up on the podcast before? Like you
The
wrote a book
crazy
on it
part,
or a
though-
paper on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, then the crazy part was
And you
that
called
one
him your
guy
personal
else-
hero? Didn't you say that on the podcast?
I probably said like DB Cooper is one of my heroes.
Yes, you said that. All right. now
Okay,
it's all
well,
coming
I
back
did
to me.
write
I'm
a
like,
paper on it. My college thesis. But anyways,
Do you remember the craziest part of that about that though is like the stewardess? She's like, then all of a sudden the guy jumped up in the back and he's like, "What are all these snakes doing on the fucking plane?"
that's the movie Snakes on a Plane. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I thought you were kidding.
it was.
Oh, all right. Good. I was like, what are you two talking about?
Snakes on a plane.
Okay, at least I got the reference. Right?
Top 5 snakes on a plane.
What are they doing on my motherfucking plane? Oh,
We're
Remember
pushing
Snoop
we're
Dogg
pushing
had a
2
movie?
hours here.
no, I don't.
There was a big plane, and it was like
A
a party
snake?
plane, but it was Snoop Dogg. I'm pretty sure it was a movie.
No, I don't.
I know what you're talking about.
Can't think of
see
the
it?
name of it, but it was a.
Is there like pimps and they have an airline or something, right?
No, but that's the premise for our next movie.
You writing this down?
We gotta record it.
Shh. Ooh.
Oh, we gotta record.
All right, let's start recording.
Soul Plane.
Soul Plane.
That's what it-
Comes up. Rated 5.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
I'm going to say out of 5. That's a really good movie.
I think we're starting to get delirious.
Beyond our
Past
control.
midnight?
This is
On a
probably,
This is a
Saturday
2-day
night?
parter. This is a 2-day recording.
this is probably the best podcast ever recorded.
AJ will never know. 'Cause he
Exactly.
doesn't listen to the podcast unless he's on it.
He'll probably listen to this one.
Better.
So,
Yeah, anyone else have anything else? Super Bowl predictions?
oh yeah,
I
man.
got the
Super Bowl.
Bengals.
Dang, yeah, we better talk. All right. Hit record.
Man, I was pretty upset. Like, I don't want either of the
Yeah, me neither.
teams to win.
I just definitely don't want Philadelphia.
I just love all the memes about,
The script.
well, that.
Arian Foster?
Well, we talked about this. Dang it, now we can get in that conspiracy.
No, it's not right.
Oh, I know. Okay, anyways. But they have all the memes of the ref winning the AFC
Oh,
Championship game and, like, Mahomes and the ref exchanging jerseys.
Yeah, that's what, yeah.
Man,
Man, yeah, that really sucked. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I would rather have the Chiefs win than the
I hate the Eagles.
I know I don't want the Chiefs to win either, but
I'd rather, yeah.
can it end in a tie after 20-minute regulation?
Bomb the field.
Eagles.
You guys remember the Batman movie does that?
Remember Hard Target with Jean-Claude Van Damme? And they're going to bomb the arena?
Is that when he goes?
No, not Hard Target.
RV.
No, it's the whole effing show, isn't it? Yeah. And he does RVD.
Did we go to an
He does both of them, I think.
an ECW wrestling thing once? We did.
Yeah. I don't remember who wrestled.
Yeah. I don't remember where, or like I just remember going to ECW wrestling like house show thing.
Wait, maybe I didn't go. Because there was a pay-per-view. Because when I got Peacock Premium, I was like, I'm going to go watch the old ECWs. And it was at the Roy Wilkins. And I think you went to that. I never went to that.
Yeah,
but
Roy Wilkins? You're in Minnesota?
yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
we went to one.
Which
It
one
was
was
like
it?
in a different.
The auditorium.
No, which pay-per-view?
Yeah, we went to that.
It was, I don't remember, but it was
December
like
to
Total
December.
Carnage or something. I don't know.
I literally can't remember that, like any of it, but I know I went to an ECW wrestling.
Yeah, see, I don't think I went, but we went to a few. We went to a WCW one and like 3 WWFs.
Did you watch One Night Stand, the ECW pay-per-view yet?
Mm-mm.
Probably one of the best ones. Watch it.
Who's in it?
Sabu's in it at one point, and he's doing crazy stuff as he always does. And then the
What is it called? The Night to Remember?
One Night Stand.
One Night Stand.
You're thinking of December to Dismember.
All right.
Anyways, the main event is RVD versus John Cena,
Oh, really? I
And,
think we talked about
and the
this.
whole crowd is just anti-Cena.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I thought you were going to say anti-vax.
So,
Oh, nice.
so that was what it was in. Obviously, later than like when it was owned by
Yeah, it was like
WWE.
it was like the last hurrah of the whole DCW. Like they got that big review. And it was in their classic place they always did them in.
In Philly, right?
Oh, maybe Philly.
Yeah.
So you got all the Philadelphia Eagles fans that are
Yeah.
not that tolerable, I've heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
So
But yeah, back to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I'm picking the Eagles, I think.
Well, Mahomes, it's his leg. I mean, it depends on if he can move, because man, he could not move, and like that's his thing, is being able to move out of the pocket.
Did someone coin
Crazy
that
throws.
Mahomes' ankle game or something? Like, was it bad?
Yeah, it was me. No, it wasn't.
No, it was like some beat writer, but
I didn't watch.
I don't watch much of it either. But I don't know, trying to compare it to who's Kurt Schilling's ankle,
Bloody sock.
bloody, yeah, and then Michael's flu game, and
Which
Mahomes'
wasn't even
ankle
the flu,
game.
it was just food poisoning.
Was it?
Just want to say that.
Does he say that in his documentary or what?
I don't know. I didn't finish it.
Yeah, the Eagles are gonna. I think they're gonna win, but I just don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I think the Eagles are gonna win. I would have way rather had the
Bengals.
Bengals.
I can't believe
Bengals
Travis
against the
Kelce
Bills.
said that though.
What?
Remember what I tagged you in on Instagram where he's like, "I got some words for the mayor of Cincinnati. Shut your mouth and know your role."
Is that what I thought?
And as
I didn't hear that part. I watched it, but I thought he was saying like Joe Burrow or something.
Oh no,
It was about that. That's awesome.
But it's not John Cranley anymore, so I don't really care that much. I've googled the Cincinnati mayor so many times that I can't remember.
Doesn't stand out like Cronwall did.
Yeah, John Cranley.
Cronwall. Got Cronwall there.
Cronwall. That's a good one. That's a good throwback player. The Niners.
Let's make the predictions right now. We'll have it on record, and this should be out before the Super Bowl.
All right, let's see.
Chiefs,
I'm gonna go
Chiefs
okay.
over Eagles. 69. I'm gonna go Chiefs over Eagles. I feel like both teams don't have a good defense, right? Not really. Do the Eagles? I don't know.
I don't know.
They held the Vikings to 3 points, so maybe.
Kirk Cousins.
I'm going. I feel like Super Bowls are usually pretty low, though. They're never really.
I'm going 28-24 for the Eagles winning.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm trying to think of numbers. They're not coming to me. You go.
Where is this? Where's the Super Bowl this year?
Arizona.
Yeah, it is. They're not as high scoring. I'll say I think the Eagles are going to win too, but I'm going to say a little bit higher scoring. Let's go.
They're usually low scoring.
Yeah, but
That's what you just
I
told
know
yourself.
they are more
But-
lower scoring, but these two teams, like I could see it still being.
A shootout.
Yeah, I'm going to say 31-27.
It's too
Eagles.
close to mine.
In my head, I was actually going to say 28-24. That's why you threw me off, because
I'm going
initially what I was
38.
thinking.
38. 38-30, Chiefs over Eagles.
So you're the only one taking the.
Yes, because I would rather not watch the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
I don't want them to win either.
The Vikes have to do what the Eagles do. Just have like 2 or 3 crappy years, like real crappy, and then have like 2 awesome years, and then be crappy again for a while. Like that seems like how they've won their last few Super Bowls.
I'd actually rather the Vikings just keep making the playoffs and getting out right away.
Well, the Wild already do that for us, so. I'll still watch myself.
The Twins, they've
Correa.
They got Correa. They got the pitcher.
Traded her eyes, which made me not like the team anymore. So
Yeah, he won the batting title last year, right?
yeah,
Yeah, he was fun to watch.
We did, yeah, but we need pitching, and we can replace that over pitching.
A batting champ.
He just hit singles though.
Yeah, and they're sweet. That's why I like them.
Small ball, it's Twins way.
No,
Has been forever.
No, that is.
Yeah,
Wait, 2 years ago they got the home run.
Now we have actually a decent rotation.
Allegedly. Until someone blows their shoulder out again.
But going into it though, I think those were some huge moves, keeping him, and then they traded somebody else too from Kansas City, another fielder,
outfielder,
like with a really like a common name.
Yeah,
Michael Smith or something.
Not that, but I know who you're talking about. And he won the Gold Glove a few years
Michael
ago.
Roberts.
Brian Roberts. That's a
I
good.
don't know.
That's
Who
a good
knows?
throwback.
Roberto Clemente.
That's generic. Yeah, I actually know if you guys.
Isn't that Dad's name?
But anyways, yeah, the Twins. Yeah. I don't care. I can't watch any of them because
The Twins are just so out of my radar. September will come around, I'll maybe care, but
I saw the Arena League football or something.
Yeah,
Arena League
coming
is
back.
starting again. Yeah.
Is it?
which is just wild. We're getting all the football.
You mean XFL?
No, XFL is
That's-
also coming back.
Yeah.
The
It's
AFL
also
is coming
coming
back as well.
Oh.
And we have the USFL.
Like there's,
Oh yeah, that starts pretty soon,
Yeah.
or right after the Super
Right after
Bowl.
the Super Bowl.
it's so true though what they said that why these leagues fail. Like there's probably a million reasons, but number one is bad quarterbacks. Like if you don't have good quarterbacks, it's not fun to watch.
Yeah.
It just completely changes the game.
In the arena one, or in which one? Or
All
just
of them.
any of them? Oh, XFL too.
I mean, look
so
at the NFL. There's not enough good quarterbacks for all 30
two teams.
Well, if they just signed Colin Kaepernick.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? If you
buddy.
look at some of the starting quarterbacks for some of the teams, they're just not,
Yeah.
that good. So then if you go down, all of a sudden you're down to the XFL. I mean, it's guys that didn't get drafted. There was a reason for it, and they're throwing ground balls all the time, or it's throwing it over people's heads. And I don't know. It's just, bad quarterback play changes everything.
There was a few that went over from the XFL to the NFL, right? Who's the quarterback
PJ
for
Walker.
Pittsburgh? No, for Pittsburgh.
PJ Walker.
Yeah, he's the one that, from whatever league.
Or
was
he
in,
hate me?
AHL
Who was
or
that?
something.
He hate me. He hate me. It was cold. Have you guys ever seen the clip of, he's a coach, Jeff Brown. He's a coach at Purdue. But when he was in the XFL, he took like a nasty hit. He's a quarterback. And he was out cold on the field. And then he played the next week. It might have been like a short week for them. And the reporter's like, I have to ask you, how are you playing after taking that hit just 5 days ago? It's the sweetest interview of all time. He's like, I'm going to answer that question with three more questions. Is this or is this not the XFL? It is. Do I or do I not have a pulse? I do. Let's go play football. It's only 2 questions. I messed up the quote. So this is irrelevant. But watch the video. It's the best thing ever. And then
So you didn't carry out a concussion, pretty much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably did say 3 then if he had a concussion.
One twice.
He repeats them again. No, but the place was actually packed. They actually sold tickets to that. The USFL the past season, they just played in Birmingham, Alabama all season.
Mm.
So the Michigan Panthers are just in Birmingham, Alabama. Why would anyone cheer for them from Michigan?
Yeah, it's hard for me too for any of those. We don't have a team. I would probably, if we had a team, I would probably be interested. But I don't want to watch. I don't know.
We had a lingerie football team, and I was really into that team. Right? Minnesota.
Did we have one?
I
Did
thought
we?
the Vikings or so
Vikings?
Whatever.
That would make more sense than the Vikings.
What's a Viking?
The Vikings.
The Viking. No, it might have been Vixens or Vandals or I don't know.
Something with a V.
All right, we're coming up on 2 hours.
Yeah.
The Valkyrie.
Ah.
Who's a V?
Yeah. Established 2011, 2013. I was at every home game.
Mom got you season tickets?
They played at the Metrodome, I'm pretty sure.
Did they?
I think so.
Oh,
Man, people are getting a lot of good information, I feel, on
Oh,
this
they played at
podcast.
Target Center. Sorry.
you look at all the fan pictures and Tyler's in every one of them. Why is Tyler in the stands all the time?
All right, should we hit record?
All right. Yeah, levels are good. We can start.
All
Okay,
right.
so anyways, this is episode 32 of the Hobby Shop Talk podcast, soon to be changed name. I'm Tyler. I'm along with my brother Luke and
Hi.
Matt, the host of the show. I'm the guy who does part of the intro. AJ, my other half, is not here. The other half of the intro I meant. He couldn't make it tonight, so...
This is the longest outro ever.
Oh, I thought it was intro. I thought we started.
Yeah, what?
Anyways.
It's at 2 hours exactly in 15 seconds.
Thank
But it's
you
not going to
for
matter because I'm
listening.
going to add the intro and outro, so it'll be over 2 hours.
Yeah.
I was going to say something before this episode ended that was really funny, but I can't remember.
That rhymes with 32 or what?
Yeah.
You know what's funnier than 24? 25.
And that's how we'll
Yeah,
end
and
it.
that's how we'll end it.
And that's how we'll end it.
That's all.
We're going to fight over this other.